I'm Reese from the Animal Rehab Clinic. This video is part of the guide on how you can better manage your arthritic dog at home. If you haven't got this guide, you can download it by following the link below. Today we're covering the basics of massaging and stretching in the common areas that arthritic dogs tend to be sore. It's a great way of managing their pain and mobility, but of course every dog is different. So if you need specific advice on your dog, then come and see us at the Animal Rehab Clinic or another animal biomechanical medicine practitioner across the country. You can find the details below. The key to massaging an arthritic dog effectively is to make sure that things are comfortable for them and for you. Here are my 5 best tips on how to do this. Don't get bitten. A dog in pain is a dog that can react unexpectedly, even your own dog. If your dog is giving warning signs that they might bite, stop massaging that area and you may want to seek professional care. You can stand up or you can lie down, whatever's comfortable for your dog. See what they prefer. If they like to lie down, find them a comfortable place to lie. If they prefer to stand, make sure you support them and that they're on a non-slip surface. You as the owner need to be in a comfortable position as well. You don't want to be injured. I think it's best to work around the dog's preferred position than to make yourself comfortable. You can use many areas in your hand to massage your dog, whatever's comfortable. You can use your thumb, your fingers, you can reinforce these areas. You can also use different areas of your palm or your fist. Do what seems practical for the size of your dog and the area you're massaging, and also what feels good for you. Start with light pressure and gradually build up to something more firm. We're aiming for more of a deep tissue style massage, but dogs won't tolerate what us humans will. Keep an eye out for subtle clues like them looking at you, licking their lips, or moving away from the massage, which will indicate that you're reaching their tolerable pain threshold. To massage your dog's neck, make sure they're supported underneath the jaw just to protect the neck, and work your way from around the shoulder region up to the base of the skull. You can also do this from a sitting or a standing position. When you're massaging the spine, make sure you're not massaging over the bony bits in the center. Instead, stick to the sides where the muscles are, and this will be a lot more comfortable. The thoracic spine is also known as the upper back. It's easy to find because this is where your dog's ribs connect to. With your dog lying down, start working from the bottom of the ribs up towards the shoulder. You can use long strokes going up the spine or do little circles like I am here. You can also do this from a standing position. Just make sure your dog is supported underneath the area that you're massaging. The lower back or lumbar spine sits in between the thoracic spine and the pelvis of your dog. Just like other areas, you can do this either lying down or standing up. If they are standing, just make sure you've got a good solid support underneath their belly. The bicep runs from the shoulder to the elbow of your dog, just slightly down the inside of that forelimb. You can massage this area by moving either up or down the forelimb. It doesn't really matter, whatever feels more natural for you. I find massaging this area to be easier done with either my fingertips when they're lying down or the base of your index finger when they're standing up. If you're doing this when standing, make sure you're supporting them underneath the chest just to minimize any excess pressure to that forelimb that might be sore. The tricep goes from the shoulder to the elbow on the back of the forelimb. It sits in the exact same place as it does for us on our arms. I find this one easier to massage from the shoulder down towards the elbow. Use the same contact points as what I showed you on the biceps, and when they are standing, make sure they're also supported underneath the chest. The deltoid sits on the outside of the shoulder blade. It's a really common area to get sore in dogs. This one I'll massage either using my thumbs or my fingertips, depending on the position of the dog. Next, we're going to massage the pectoral muscle. You can find it on the chest of the dog, where it runs from the inside of the shoulder to the sternum on the middle of their chest. Using one hand, lift the forelimb away from the ground, which will give you easier access, and using your other hand, you can massage the pec. You can massage the pec standing up, but it's not ideal because you haven't got as easy access, and when the dog is standing, the pec isn't as relaxed as when they're lying down. Moving on to massaging the hind leg of your dog. At the front of the hind leg, spanning from the stifle or knee and going up to the hip or pelvis, you'll find the quadriceps and a few other muscle groups. Using the tips of your fingers massage from the stifle up to the top of the hip, you can do this from either the side lying or standing position. The hamstrings sit at the back of the dog's hind leg, very similar to how they do at the back of our legs. To massage this area, start from around the hip and massage down towards the stifle. I like to use my fingertips or the inside of my index finger sort of where the knuckle is. And of course, if you're doing this standing, make sure you're supporting underneath their belly. The glutes or gluteal muscles are the big muscle group that cover the outside of your dog's hip. To find the glute muscles, follow the outside of the leg up until you hit the bony part in the center of the hip. This is a bony landmark known as the greater trochanter, and the glute muscles fan out from here in all directions to connect to different areas of the pelvis. To massage the glutes, I think using your thumbs are the best because they can get nice and deep into the areas that you want. The key to stretching a dog is to keep them comfortable and to go slow. Here are my 5 top tips for getting an effective stretch on your arthritic dog. Don't get bitten. Again, just like massaging, a dog that is in pain is a dog that can react unexpectedly. If your dog is giving warning signs that they might bite, stop stretching the areas and you may want to seek professional care. Lie down if possible. It's usually a lot easier to stretch a dog who's relaxed. To get a stubborn dog to lie down, try this. From a sitting position, lead the head using a treat to look up towards the ceiling. Keep moving that treat behind them and use gentle pressure on the hip to guide them into a side-lying position. Go slow. If you move too quick, dogs will tend to resist. You will probably need to be patient, especially in those sore areas. Make sure the stretch is comfortable. The aim of stretching is to lengthen the muscle without irritating the joint where the arthritis is. It shouldn't be uncomfortable for them. Start with a small amount and gradually increase the stretch until it looks like they might be getting to their limit, then back off a little. Typically we want to stretch for about 30 seconds. Not all dogs will let you stretch them for 30 seconds in one go. If they don't, try 3 lots of 10 seconds or 5 lots of 6 or something else instead. To stretch your dog's neck, using a treat, bring it out to the side and lure the head into a big arc until they can get as close to the hip as possible and hold. A lot of older dogs won't be able to go all the way to the hip, so don't worry if they can't. Just go as far as they're comfortable going. To stretch your dog's forelimbs into extension, with one hand support behind the shoulder blades and the other hand holding at the elbow, push the limb forwards and you'll find the elbow, shoulder and wrist all straighten out together. You should be able to get this very close to the level of their nose. If you're going to try this one standing, make sure you get into a nice stable position so you don't hurt your back. To stretch your dog's forelimbs the other way into flexion, hold around the wrists and gently bring back towards their hip. When doing this standing, make sure they're supported underneath the chest. To stretch your dog's hind legs into flexion, grab around that ankle, also known as the hock, and gently straighten the leg and bring it forwards towards their shoulder. This one's quite a tricky one to do standing up. Generally I wouldn't do it, but sometimes your dog won't lie down. If you're going to attempt this one, you'll need to support them underneath the belly and pelvis area, position yourself in front and gently bring the leg towards you. Stretching your dog's hind legs into extension is one of the most useful stretches, but it's also the one that dogs will resist the most. To help get around this, I like to give the dog a bit of a scratch or pat around the hip area as it helps relax them. If you are getting resistance, be gently persistent and patient until the dog is relaxed and you feel like you've gotten a full stretch. To do this one standing up, position yourself behind them, support underneath the belly and repeat the same process. Thanks for watching. For qualified advice on how to manage your arthritic dog at home, then feel free to get in touch with us at the Animal Rehab Clinic. In the meantime, check out our other clips on the kind of conditions that we can help at the Animal Rehab Clinic.